quite gotten myself ready to start a new project yet, so I'm just trying to finish up some old stuff I started quite a while back. If you guys were here yesterday, this is what I did, a little baby Groot. And I have another drawing that I made way back when I did these drawings that I never finished, that I decided I was going to do today. And I think I'm going to do this one in more of a illustration type approach. And I don't know if any of you guys recognize this guy, but I know a lot of people that know me know this guy too. Let's see if any of you guys can figure this out. I hope everybody's feeling good and safe and healthy in these trying times. Definitely endured some trying times, and I just kind of have a feeling it's going to be going on a lot more than 3 weeks. So just try and keep a good positive attitude. Support each other as best you can. Keep yourself out of any sort of a compromised situations, of course, and we'll get through it. Let's see. This guy has some really happy eyes. He's a good friend of some of my subscribers out there. I know he's a good friend of Mark's, a real good friend of Mark's. So I'm pretty sure Mark would recognize him. Nez, he's a good friend of Nez too. Nez should, hey Tommy, how you doing? I'm just drawing a little picture today and wondering if anybody can recognize him. He's just one of us, another YouTuber. I haven't seen him in quite a while, but I had started this drawing quite a long, well, about the time that I quit doing my, between when I was doing Tell Me What to Draw and started my acrylic adventures or acrylic painting adventures is when I drew this. I was thinking about doing a little series back then that I was going to call Who Am I Drawing? Or Tell Me Who I'm Drawing. Before that, I'd always thought of it more as Tell Me What to Draw. But I thought, because there's quite a few people here on the YouTube that a lot of my subscribers and friends know. And I thought I would do that. Hey, Flower Nose, I've got your address. I haven't left the house. I will be sending you some stuff when I get out of the house and make it over to the post office. But there's no big hurry. But I do have your mailing address now, which is awesome, so that I can do this. And I'm trying to get myself kind of psyched up to do something new, but I ended up, man, I woke up today, I was like super tired and run down. I was just like, going, oh no, why am I feeling so tired? And then I realized I only slept like 2 hours. I was watching, I picked up Star Trek Discovery. Oh, I've just been binging all kinds of videos and stuff. I really have only left, I'm starting week 2 of not really leaving the house. I went out Sunday to do a little grocery shopping. And I plan on doing a little grocery shopping early in the morning tomorrow. And, I mean, it's not, the nutsos. Yeah, there's just got to be safe, and this 14-day thing, yeah, it's going to take longer than that, I do believe. Um, yeah, and I'm feeling so bad. I mean, I I'm blessed because I don't have to worry about working or anything. I've got all that. Is pretty much I'm pretty much in good shape as far as anything like that goes. And I'm just listening to game music today, if anybody was wondering what the music was. This is from Shadow of the Colossus. This is basically just the idle screen when you're just sitting at the main menu and not pressing any buttons. It will eventually go into this little sequence, and then after that, it's going to fire up uh, some Near Automata, which is like super relaxing music. Yeah, this is from Near Automata. It's an award. The music from this particular video game uh, was one, I guess, music of the year. Whenever they go, break down all the different games of the year and stuff like that, this particular game won Best Music Composition. And this is nice just listening to. And I tell you what, the game was really crazy too, because in my mind, it was because you'll be having these crazy, crazy boss battles, and then it just has this super relaxing music playing in the background. It just seems so out of place the way that they did that. Yeah, I'm going to do this one a little bit different than I did yesterday. Yesterday I got really twitchy and everything. It had been a while since I had done any videos too, so I was all twitchy. Oh, and I haven't had any weed either. I just go without it. Luckily, I don't need it for medicinal purposes. It's just recreation for me, so I'm just going to go without it. Unless someone brings me some. Then I'd smoke it, but I'm not going to I just stay relaxed about it. Because can easily live without that, that's for sure. I don't think I'm going to go out. I'm kind of tempted because this weekend is a buddy's birthday, and he's been calling me up. Hey, the dispensaries give me free weed on my birthday. Let's drive around and go to all the dispensaries. I'm like, nah, I don't think so. That'd be cool to get a whole bunch of free weed, but it just seems a little shaky there. I don't know what this is. Okay, I just about got all my lines drawn that I'm going to draw. And try and stick with my colored pencils as much as possible and not pull all those alcohol markers there. I think when I go back to the alcohol markers, it's going to be just doing the little cards that I used to do. I don't think that's enough. Throw a little wrinkle in there. Okay. Yeah, and this was another one that had been bouncing around. It didn't get so messed up as the Baby Groot did. But I did spill a little bit of something on it right there. I think I'm going to just kind of fill it. What do I want to fill the background in with? I want it to be super light, I think I just want to fill some background in there so that I can kind of cover that up. And I think this color will end up looking good with the other stuff. So I'm just going to put a very light coat of this in the background, just so I can kind of cover up that spot for now. Because I almost didn't do this picture just because of that spot. But I don't really have anything figured out that I want to do. I've just been binging TV shows and stuff. I just bought some new games. I'm thinking about I'll probably start playing a bunch of games and stuff. But I'm used to being isolated, more or less. So I can't imagine how other people are going to deal with this. I mean, I personally, well, maybe I say this because I've just lived alone for so long. But I think I prefer to live alone. Probably because I've just been alone for so long. It's just so much easier. Whoa! I must have bumped my camera. There's like a little angle that I have to put on it so you don't get a weird distortion. And it kind of gets a little bit closer to it. I'm going to darken this up just a little bit before I jump into the coloring in the characters I've got here. Yeah, the one thing I am missing going to the senior center, but you know, and I'm not sure if it's open. I would assume that they still have some services going on there for people, because there's a lot of people that go there that, I mean, they got nothing really. That's where they get meals and stuff. So I'm pretty sure that they, yeah, our, I don't know about everybody else's state, but our state really seems like it's stepped up and tried to get a head start on all this stuff. Because we were shutting, our state was starting to suspend and shut down things before we even had any cases. We're at about, and you're going to see these cases. I mean, what did I do? There's a lot of stuff to do. So I got my calendar over there. Today I got my calendar out and I just started marking dates, you know, the calendar of, okay, this was the day that I started my quarantine or isolation. And the contact that I've had with other people so far is, well, at the grocery store. I went there Sunday. I'll be going there again tomorrow for a few things. I mean, I don't have to. I mean, I could probably just order it and then they'd deliver it for me. And I did have one delivery. I had a delivery yesterday. And, but yeah, the reason that I'm saying it's going to be a lot longer than what everybody is saying is because, well, they're talking about the 14 days and stuff. Hey, Mark! Oh, yeah. Oh, I've been watching. I linked you some puppet stuff, but I'm still getting served up some really cool skateboard stuff. And I'm probably sure that you've seen a bunch of those already. And you know who this is. Do you recognize this? This is one of your buds from a long time ago. And I actually drew this. When did I draw this? I sketched this out actually before Jim came and visited me. Because there's the picture that I ended up drawing for Jim, I drew like the next day, a sketch of it. I ended up doing another version of it on a card for him. Hey, Sunny Girl, is K-Dog here? Hey, Sunny Girl. You guys know who I'm drawing. Have you guys figured it out yet? Anybody know who I'm drawing? You recognize him? Recognize him yet? I won't tell you who it is until I'm almost done. And I might even be able to, well, I actually got this particular picture off the internet. I just entered his name into Google and then clicked images, and I got this one. And I think the main reason that I like this one so much is because of this dinosaur that's with him. You got all the flesh there? Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll go through and I'll just put like a light layer of color on everything real quick, and then I can come back on it and keep layering it to give it some more depth until I run out of time. That's what I'll do. Who? Hey, Billy, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing pretty good. I'm isolation for 1 week, and my jokes, nobody, every time I try and say a joke to try and lighten the mood as far as the the virus and everything that's going on, everybody thinks I'm serious about what I said. So I mean, it's funny to me, but I mean, there's nothing funny about it, of course. So I've tried to just change it, and I think I'm kind of getting tired of my little joke there too. I'm gonna have to come up with something new. About one thing I will say, you noticed how all these all the late night guys, they're trying to be like regular YouTubers, and I tell you what, they all suck at it big time. I was watching Stephen Colbert. I watched one of his videos from his first night, and I was like going, Jesus, man, that sounds like he's just, well, and he was, I think he's doing it off of an iPhone or something like that, but he was in the wind. The wind sound on that was so horrible. And I'm like going, oh man, and these are professionals? But, oh, and their jokes too. Some of their jokes are good, but it's painful because they don't have an audience to laugh. You know, they'll say their joke, and and I'm sure it's tough for them as far as that goes. I mean, as far as the sorts of struggles that everybody else is going to go through here pretty quick, they don't have to worry about anything. I mean, I don't have to worry about anything really, because I retired and Social Security and stuff. It's not like I have to even go out and work or worry about unemployment and nothing like that. You know, I hope everybody got to come up with something so that can give people something to uplift people and give them hope. And the longer people are like, holed up in their houses and not being able to go out, the more emotional distress people are going to be getting. I really like that, a lot of the there's a lot of people that are stepping up. A lot of private companies and individuals, giving it the extra, stepping up to help out their fellow man. How are things in Australia? I mean, that's the other thing too. Everyone keeps talking, oh, when the weather gets warm, it'll be okay. But the weather's warm in Australia, isn't it? And you guys are having, I have no idea what the number of your outbreaks, but I have been looking at world map to see where it is. And looking up, it's like a lot of people are going, well, why are they doing this? This is all fake and everything. Well, this is just super caution, because this is basically the same thing as the Spanish flu. The same sort of scenario is what I've been calling it. So when people are telling you to stay in and stay away, it doesn't mean that you have to cut off all your friends. Yeah, everybody's panic buying. Everybody's panic buying, and it kind of blew me away. They put a halt to it now. Like as far as the toilet paper, the day that I went, well, it was all gone. But I don't go through that much toilet paper. I mean, of course, it's just me. It's not like I have a whole family, Wow. I'm kind of impressing myself on this a little bit. I don't know if you can see how these shadows are starting to build up like I am seeing them. But kind of like that. Okay, now let me come in here and work on these teeth a little bit. Nobody's teeth are perfectly white, and if they are, they're fake. Yeah, we actually have a company in town that is basically they set up there. It's a paper company, and they make toilet paper, and they just said, yeah, there's plenty of toilet paper. Come on down. They've got a drive-through. If you want to come through, limit 2 cases per person. 96 rolls a case. I don't. Oh, and I was gonna do my little. Here's a little joke. Well, back in my day, if you're running out of toilet paper, you just all that junk mail you're getting. You guys get these? You guys get these flyers in the mail all the time? This is all you need. You take one of these. Just make sure you get the one that's like newsprint. Tear it in half, and then you rub it. You rub it like this to make it real nice and soft and absorbent. I mean, that's the way that we used to do with the Montgomery Ward. Make it soft, and there you go. Now would probably be a good time to get one of those poop buckets, like get a poop bucket. Because that probably won't flush. You have a good one. Take care, Billy. Thanks for dropping by. I hope I gave you a laugh or something. I don't know, but I was curious. I've been curious. I know Australia has a dark color on it. I mean, the little coating on it. And I'm just curious. I think I want to think about something else. I want to quit talking about that. We've heard enough about that. Oh yeah, save all your newspapers. That makes even better than those. I just wanted to show people that all those flyers you get in the mail that you're constantly throwing into your recycle bin, don't throw them in your recycle bin. Just start stacking them up, just in case. Okay, let me see. I need to darken up his hair a little bit with this silver, I think. I may have to come back with something else. I'm not sure about his hair. I think I got that one. Oh, I know what, I think I'll do the, yeah, I mean, people aren't buying newspapers, but, I've been saving them. I actually started saving them, a few weeks ago. I don't buy them, but I have a friend that they deliver a newspaper over there, but they they don't have a newspaper subscription, but it keeps getting delivered to them. So I just, on Sundays, it's the Sunday paper, so I've gotten to where I pick it up and just bring it home, because I've been thinking about doing more than just drawing and painting. It would be cool to do some paper mache, like maybe make a puppet. I remember as a kid, I tried making a puppet out of paper mache. I mean a marionette type puppet. Get some color down here on his heavy jacket. So, does anybody, how far am I into this? Nobody recognizes him? Well, I don't know if he has blue eyes or not. I'm going to give him blue eyes. Because I kind of think he has blue eyes. I could be wrong. Sean Rockinboxes. That's who this is. He used to come into everybody's streams and stuff. Making his videos. His videos were like a production. But he's just kind of, I think a lot of people kind of got, I don't know if they got burned out or discouraged. Well, he'd show up in Mark's streams every once in a while. He hasn't really put anything out, like in about a year or so. And he was already starting to run out, lose interest then. And then he has, what is it? I think he's into like horror movies and stuff. He was a big member of the bottom of YouTube sort of crowd. I mean, I never really felt like I was part of the bottom of YouTube crowd myself, though I've met a lot of the people that I met are part of that, the bottom of YouTube crowd, I guess you'd call it. I don't know if that's, where's this? Oh yeah, this is the one. This ought to put a cool little shadow in this. Give this jacket a little bit of a, build up that shadow in there. I have to tell Nez that Billy showed up. Oh, I loved Mark's streams. I'm hoping, well, I can understand why, he'll get back into it, I think. But, I don't think he'll be doing it to the, quite like he used to. Well, I don't see him as hate streams. He does have a funky attitude, and there are some things that he's done that I don't like. I don't like everything Mark does, for sure. But, well, I don't like everything anybody does, but I don't, if I don't like what somebody's doing, I just move on. I don't need to say anything. Mark likes to get into pissing matches, I think. I think that's just part of his personality, and I avoid those, and I try not to take sides on any of that. All these little fights that people have on YouTube, to me, are ridiculous. I try not to get involved. And when someone tries to get me to get on their side, I do everything I can not to. And if they get pissed off at me because I'm not supporting them, basically my attitude towards things like that is, especially on YouTube, I just judge it for its entertainment value. And when it gets disgusting, it's not entertaining anymore, and I move on. And the other thing too is that, I don't, in my life there's only been I could probably count the people that I'm not going to say hate, because hate is such a strong word. I don't feel like I hate anybody. I don't even hate my worst enemy. However, there's probably 2 to 3 people in the whole world, in my whole life, that I got really close to actually hating them. But in the end, it just doesn't matter. I don't know. I think there's a lot of people that fuel drama. That's for sure. And usually people call drama, what I see, some people are saying that people are creating the drama and everything. But that drama usually, if you can get far enough away from it to get a good look at what's going on, it's just people with different ideas and they don't want to bend. They don't want to bend at all. Or people calling each other names. Name calling is just childish anyway, and I don't go into that at all. And I don't understand you guys' beef, and I never will. I mean, I think that's not quite like the picture. But, oh, and now what do I want to put up on this one? Let's see if I can. This is more of a, it's got like something else going on here. Maybe I can do it with this color. Yeah. Yeah, I'll come back through this stuff with some dark stuff. Throw some shadows into that. In the picture, it's actually kind of a gray, but I want to make it a little more colorful. Probably when I come back with this black and kind of create some shadows, that might help. I might make it a little more. Let's see. Oh, how about this? What is this? What will this do to it? Yeah, that kind of adds to it. And there's a big shadow here. I think I'll come back over it with like some black, or maybe indigo blue. Yeah, that's what I should do. The indigo blue is almost black. Oh, I should have used some of this cream on these too. These aren't quite more white than real tea. A little bit of this cream on it. And it does have some kind of gray shadows. Hey, Hadley! Everybody be doing good. Okay, what do I got here? What's next? It's just black. Make it indigo blue. What color is it? Yeah, this is it. Okay, I think I'm going to use this to try and create the dark shadows all over this hoodie. Like a big shadow all along the edge of his head here. And right along the edge of this. really dark along here. And then it gets almost black down in here. I think I will. There we go. I think it's time to actually come down in here with some black. Ah, yeah, that's how I can make the hair look a little bit better. Alright, darken this up a whole bunch down along this edge. Needs a nice contrast there. Darken this line up a little bit. Hey, Betsy. Oh, yeah. Well, that's where I stole Fart Attack from Art Attack. But I didn't know about Art Attack until just a few months ago. I watched Jazza. Jazza Draws is what it... Draw with Jazz is what the channel used to be. Now it's just Jazza. And he did a thing about Art Attack, and I was just like, oh, wow, perfect. I will... since I changed my name at one point to Stoner Fart, started doing the whole fun art thing because of Mark. There's a lot of people that, you know, do fart for art. Oh, yeah, it's... I don't know why people, you know, if you're going to be a troll and go around and say that, why are you even, I don't even understand why people even go to those streams. I mean, and honestly, sometimes even really good channels, high-end channels, I get bored of them even. I mean, I used to watch Screen Junkies all the time and Phil DeFranco and all those guys. Oh yeah, that Streamlabs guy is still working for me, and I don't pay him at all. He used to, when I was at, I may actually turn on this, reinstall Streamlabs OBS, because I think that's where that message is coming from. Yeah, I mean, if you can figure out who it is, they're easy to get. I mean, I had, on my channel, as far as I know, I only had one troll in the whole life of my channel. One real troll. I mean, someone comes in and puts a thumbs down, no big deal. If they come in and say nasty stuff, I block them to where they can never come to my channel ever again. I don't care who it is. Somebody comes in there and says, and I'm talking about the real racist stuff. Real racist stuff, you know, just the real nasty stuff. Yeah, I will not tolerate that at all. Yeah, anybody does anything like that, you know, they're not, they're done. I'm done with them for sure. How does that look? Am I okay with that for now? I think so. Oh, I just see a little bit of green in that. A little bit of dark green. Let's see. Don't want to put too much in it. It's just kind of a, I think it's just kind of that funky blue. Okay. Now let me get to this dinosaur. Oh yeah, that would totally. Oh yeah, porn bomb. Yeah, forget that. You're talking about links or what? I basically made it to where, well, I don't think I've ever had, Oh, I mean, if they say, super nasty stuff like that, yeah, they're gone, because they can't put any links, they can't put any pictures. But if they say a bunch of filthy stuff like that in the chat, they're gone. Um, it's easy. I've only had a couple of people, and it's been long enough to where I was able to go and unblock everyone. There's nobody blocked on my channel at all. And but I did go through and took away all my mods except one, and because I don't really need mods. I don't have so many people that it's hard to keep track of what's going on. Yeah, that whole thing. I just really don't know why people are just so ugly to each other like that. And now I get to do the dinosaur. The dinosaur here. Let's see. Let me start with the lightest red. What's this? Let's come over and put a light coat of red over all of it. And then I can come back over it and put some shadows into it. I don't even know how long I've been streaming. Oh, I'm in overtime, but that's okay, because I'm feeling like super chilled and relaxed. I don't care if I just keep streaming for a long ass time. I'm going to finish this drawing for sure. And I do know how long this I don't know who is picking on her. I know she's talking about people picking on her, but I'm kind of familiar with kind of what's. I know someone that is very similar to Naz as far as I don't want to talk about anybody. I like Naz, but there's a little bit. Sometimes it's just a little. I mean, anybody can believe whatever they want to believe about anything. I know I do, and I'll tell you what, I can pretty much appreciate. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, if you believe in something, that is awesome. I don't really know, Aaron. Hey, Phil! How you doing? Man, I was looking at some of your stuff. What was it? Oh, yeah, those glasses you had on when you're going around. I think I've seen you doing that. Did you get some new glasses or something? Those glasses are a trip. I was like, what? How's it? And then I finally realized that those are some of those, the kind of glasses that those are. Because I kind of have some that do that, that are made that way, to where you have like that print on them. Oh yeah. Well, I've seen that. I know I've seen it so many times, but it's just the last time I saw it, it was just like all of a sudden I was like, whoa! I had never noticed it. I don't know. It was just like I had never really noticed that before. So here I'm going to go. Oh, I got something that fill with light, I bet. My Pennywise that I painted. Yeah, I'm gonna get back into the painting. I'm not sure what I'm gonna be doing next. I think I'm gonna be painting on. I'm really wanting to paint on black canvas, and I'm wanting to do stuff digital. But I don't think I'm gonna do the stuff digital because it's just too hard to try and. I might try and do some stuff and just like record it and upload it, because trying to do it live there's just too much. I can't see what's going on. I've done gold panning and it is work. I mean, unless you get into something, and not only that, it has to be more of a, the best way to approach gold panning is not to try and make money, but as like a relaxing activity that you do. Because I lived in Pinos Altos, which in the 1800s was a gold rush town. And, you know, all the mines and stuff pretty much played out. But there's still lots of gold in them there hills. So every time it rained, I had a buddy that had a rocker. So you got to get your shovel, you got to get your rocker, and it takes a lot of time. And what you get, you end up just with like flakes and stuff is pretty much all you ever end up with. And what you have to use to get the gold flakes out of the iron that's in the bottom of it, you have to use mercury. And the mercury is more expensive than the gold. And very toxic, of course. But that's how you actually get the mercury out of it, because when you drop the mercury into that last little piece of dust, oh yeah, it's very relaxing, and it's really cool when you actually find something. So this guy, I mean, I was just a kid, and every time it rained, he'd go up on this. That's when he would go every time it rained, because that's what will like wash stuff down. And every time it rained, he'd go and he'd get his rocker out and rock up enough. You know, you just take it out of the little edges. It's just like the water comes down like that, and then you pan it. So you just got to do that, and then get to the panning, and it's yeah, if you're, I messed that up. That's okay. Nobody sees what I'm looking up anyway. And I didn't really mess it up. Can't really mess this up because I'm just having a good time here. Well, I may have to turn this into a little bit longer project than what I'm doing here. Let's see. That was supposed to be white. I'll just, Trying not to rush it. I have a tendency to rush stuff. And I've done pretty good. Oh, that's why I went to the smaller pages and just the little squares when I was doing my sketchbook, is because there's not as much area to cover, and I could do it faster. When I was doing the acrylic painting, though, that kind of blew me away about how fast I managed to whip those out. And I'm wanting to do some more abstract stuff. I got a couple of faces I want to do. just realized that I bet my little alcohol blender would really make all this stuff kind of pop out. Hey, Ox! What's up, man? Where did I see you today that you had a wrench? God, I've been all over. I've been everywhere, man. Whose stream was that? I was surprised to see you in there, too. I didn't even know that. Yeah, I've been in some streams. Hey, Jim, what's up? Oh, thanks, Jim. It's just pretty basic colors. I've been loving your marker stuff lately. Well, I mean, I always love it, but the last one was just like really, really awesome. Benny's, yes, that's where it was. That's where it was. Yeah, I think that's the first time I've seen you over in Benny's. And it's the first time she's streamed in a long-ass time, too. Yeah, I'm going to have to start me a project where I take as much time on something that like you've been doing lately. Okay. I think I want to even put another red in here before I pull out my blender. You recognize this guy, Jim? I bet you recognize him. Maybe, if I drew him good enough. Oh. You may have even seen this picture or this video of him. Ha 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 ha. Wow, I don't think I've streamed this long in a long time. You know what I'm going to add to this? Let me see. I got another red. Yeah, there's a nice dark red. Do another pass across here like this. Darken that up even a little bit more. Oh, Sean Rockinboxes. Can you tell? This is process red. Oh, and I do have a big project, that big 4-foot by 4-foot canvas. That's basically going to be part of a bigger project. Okay, now let me... what color would go good over that purple there? Try. Ooh. There we go. Add another red in there. I'm going to have to finish this up. Going more than an hour is just like unheard of for me. Oh, actually, that's not true. I did do that one 24-hour stream that one time. It was too long. It was so long it never finished processing. Let's see. Let me pull this blender out. See if this blender can do some cool stuff. Max Fun. Oh yeah. I do want to... Oh, so much stuff I want to do. You know, I think you guys know that. There's just so much stuff, so much to do in so little time. I really like the alcohol blender. This blender, I just really like the way that it works on this stuff. Oh, and I think I will actually do a little bit of black marker on this to just make the inside of that mouth, all the blacks, as dark as I want them. I should probably just use this blender on everything. I just really like the way that it changes the color pencils. What is the background? The background seems like it needs something else. Oh, Jim, let's do a comic book. Write me we'll have to get together, because that's kind of where I kind of hit this little wall when I'm trying to do my little comic books and stuff like that, is as far as the writing and the scripting of it. And one of the gals at the senior center where I do my drawings, which I'm not going to be doing that for a while. That's going to be the biggest thing I'm going to miss, because most of the time, no, I don't get out much. I don't like what that's doing. I'm going to stop with that. Nope, that will mess it up. I probably ought to just leave it. Leave it like that. But I will get my black marker out here. There's a little bit of black that I want to put on here for sure. Which one's the brush? Just the brush end? Yes. I want the inside of this to be super black, because in real life there's a guy inside this costume, and that's where he's looking out, and it's super black. Are those markers you've been using alcohol, Jim? I've been wondering if those are alcohol markers or the water-based markers. Because I have seen some markers I've been curious about. I've been trying to not buy more art supplies, because I got lots of art supplies that I need to use up. Yeah. think I'm gonna... Oh yeah, it made the eye pop a little bit, and this is black. This might be where the guy's looking out. I haven't quite figured out. And then he needs a little bit. Just want to put a little bit down on here, because this is like super black in the picture too. And right there, it's pretty black. Yeah, I think that's it. I just love alcohol markers. There you go. Go ahead and add a little bit more lines to that. And what do I need to finish it off with? I think a little bit of white. Just a little bit of white. Oh yeah, 420 for lye. I'm out of weed. I probably won't have any weed for a while. Luckily I don't need it for pain or anything. And a little sparkle in his eye. Little highlight his teeth a little bit. Oh no, I messed up his mouth there by doing that. Let's see. This pencil. I think I shouldn't be too hard to fix. Let me do it with this one. There we go. That looks more like him. I don't know if it looks like him or not, but I'm going to call it good. Ooh, I'm over an hour. Hey, Brad, right on. Smoke weed every day. Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, I'm at the end of my stream. I even went way over than normal. It's cool that you dropped in here. Okay, is that it? Am I all done? I think so. Let me give it a little sign. Does it look like him? Does it look like him, Brad? I don't know if it does or not. Let's see. Should I? Here. Oh, this is what I can do. I'll show you. This is the reference that I've been working on. Let's see. Where is it? Can I move that around to where you guys can see it? Yeah. That's what I was trying to do. I didn't get his smile as big as it is. But I had fun doing it, and that was like the whole part. That's the whole point. Oh, a little bit of yellow. Look at this. I just keep a little bit more here, a little bit more there. And should I use the yellow marker? I think I will. Which side is the brush? There's the brush. I just want a little bit of yellow here. Just a little bit of a yellow highlight there. Is that it? Yeah, that's all I wanted. Just a little bit of yellow there. And that's it for the show today. Oh, what did I do? Oh, there we go. Get back over here. And that's it for the show today. I'm glad you guys showed up. And what is the thing that I always like to do at the end? Let me pull this out. Been practicing my guitar. If I'm holed up in here for week after week after week, like it might be the case for a lot of us. Oh, that got twisted around. That's why it's all wonky. Well, then I might be doing some streams. I've been practicing my guitar. Maybe I'll play one of my songs at the end of every show. Maybe I'll start doing my shows a little bit longer. Okay. And like I tell you guys, Have fun with your art. Oh, yeah, yeah. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you next time. Show everybody just a little consideration. Love one another. Is that what they say? Well, you don't have to necessarily love everybody, but at least give everybody respect and courtesy. Oh, yeah, yeah. Thanks for watching.